sorry for like the dodgy appearance at the moment. I have my hair pulled back because today's video is going to be like an all about my hair type video, because I have worn my hair extensions in a bunch of my recent videos, and I thought I'd make this video just to tell you guys everything about them, where I got them, the type they are, the length and everything, and how I style them as well. So I'm going to be telling you all the information you need to know about my hair extensions and what I use to style them, and then how I style them, because I'll be doing like a hairstyle at the end. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so my hair extensions are from the brand Irresistible Me, and I love this brand. I've used some of their products before. I've had a few pairs of hair extensions in the past, and I have to say these have changed my opinion on hair extensions. Like, these are the best I've had. So they come in a box like this, and they also come in this plastic packaging. I believe the whole idea behind this is that you can sort of, when you receive it, you can see the colour and everything to check that it matches before opening them, so then if it doesn't match you can send them back and exchange them. So I got the Silky Touch extensions in the colour Silky Light Brown, which is number 6. I got them in the weight 200 grams, which is the highest weight I believe you can get. I also got them 18 inches in length, which means they are quite long compared to my normal hair. I'll do like a comparison and everything, but they match my hair perfectly. So they are clip-in extensions, which means you just use the wefts to clip them onto the roots of your hair. Again, I'll show you how I clip them in. Depending on the weight and like everything you choose, you get different amounts and weights of wefts. So because I got the highest weight, I got 1 4-clip weft, 2 of the 3-clipped wefts, 5 of the 2-clipped wefts, and then 2 of the single-clipped wefts. Now, just talking about my actual hair itself, I have a really weird colour hair at the moment, because if you've been watching my videos for the last few months, basically I change my hair colour a lot, and the most recent time I dyed my hair, I dyed it quite a dark brown, and if you go back a few videos you will see it was very dark brown. And because I used a semi-permanent hair dye, it sort of washed out eventually, and at the moment it's sort of just like a really light mousy brown. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. And this particular colour hair extension matches it really well. I'm not so sure about anymore because, like I said, it's semi-permanent, which means it does wash out. But I think it matches well, and I don't think I would have gotten a better match. Irresistible Me have a really nice range of colour selections as well, and I believe on their YouTube channel there's also like a video comparison if you aren't sure about your hair and the colour matching on the website, because sometimes I know it can be quite difficult judging on a picture. So I'll add a link in the description to the particular hair extensions that I use, and I can also offer you guys a code for 10% off if you decide to buy your own hair extensions, and that's Irresistible Caitlin. So again, that'll all be in the description box if you want to check it out and just browse the website, maybe see what you can get. This is my natural hair. This is just sort of the remnants of its straightness after being at college all day, and I've had it in a ponytail for quite a while. Sort of a medium length, because a while ago I did cut it quite short, so the 18-inch extensions are quite long compared to it, which means that if I want to blend my hair in really well with the extensions, it's best to curl it or make it wavy as opposed to straight, because I find that people who wear extensions and straight hair, and it's quite like a drastic difference in length between your natural hair and the extensions, it can look quite obvious, whereas if you curl it, it looks quite natural and you can blend it in a lot better. So I wash my hair every day, but that's just because of a personal preference. You don't need to wash your hair every day obviously, but that's just what I do because I find it works best for my scalp and my hair type. I don't wear my hair extensions on a daily basis to college, but I have worn them on days out. So I wore them to Radio 1 the big weekend when I went, and I've worn them to parties and things, so they're really, really easy to wear. Like, they're not too heavy on your head. If you are worried about the weight, you can always go for a lighter weight option, because I did go for the heavier weight, which means they are obviously heavier on your scalp. But if you have really fine hair or really sensitive scalp, then maybe go for a lighter weight, just because then it looks more natural in your hair and it may suit your hair type a bit better. So I'm now just going to show you how I sort of put mine in and how I style them. I'm just going to talk you through the whole process. So the first thing I like to do is just sort of clip up the majority of my hair, so there's just a very thin layer at the bottom. I found that after using like multiple sets of hair extensions, it's best just to sort of play around with them and see what your preference is on how you put them in, because it works differently for everyone. For this part, I like to grab one of the 3-clip wefts and just brush it through quickly, and it's still a little bit wavy from the last time I've worn it. You just scoop it down onto the root of your hair and clip it into place. And I'm just doing this for all 3 clips. It's really simple, and it gets a lot easier the more you do it. You just sort of get used to it. So to avoid it looking all sort of awkward at the base, I just like to grab the 2 single clipped wefts. And I just grab one, and I literally just place it right against my neck. So it's sort of the first bit of hair that meets my neck, because then it hides any awkward length ones that come across underneath the extension. And then I'll just take down the top and Again, go up in small layers. So I just grab a bit of hair slightly above. It's quite a thin layer of hair in between each set of wefts. For this bit, I like to grab the biggest weft with the 4 clips and again brush it through. It's just sort of like the main chunk of the hair. And just clip those into place right above the last set of hair. I can do this in 5 minutes. It really doesn't take long at all when you get used to it. Then I just like to sort of go from my ear, scoop it up, and do the same on the other side to make sure all areas of short hair are covered. And then I just grab a couple of the 2 clipped wefts, brush them through again, and again just find the places where I feel like my hair is most visible. So you can tell on this side it's already starting to blend quite well. Again, another 2 clip one on the other side. And any bits of hair that seem quite visible like here, don't worry too much about because you can just curl them and blend them in later on when you style it. I then just grab a couple of the 2 clipped ones. Because there is hair more on this side of the parting, I will put a couple more on this side. So I will work with this side first. Like I said, I don't like to work too close to the top because then it becomes quite visible and obviously you don't want your clips to be showing. Put another 2 clip weft into my hair. There we go. So that side's pretty much done. Obviously it's not the most natural looking at the moment, but like I said, it will look better when you curl it. And then moving on to this side. This side I'm grabbing a 2 clip one. And again, just putting it in. And then like I said, because more hair is on this side of the parting, I'm just going to put another 2 clip weft in right above it. And that's just how I put it in. I do have one of the 3 clip weft left, and sometimes I do put it in at the back, but obviously it just depends on what style you're going for. So this is just sort of my go-to one at the moment, and I don't know how well it matches on the camera, but in person the hair colour matches like perfectly to the extensions. If I just move back a bit, this is sort of just what it looks like when it's put in. Again, obviously I haven't styled it, so it's not very natural looking, but I'm just going to style it now and show you guys what I do with it. So I like to grab my heat protectant spray and just spray it all over because you want to treat your hair extensions like your actual hair and care for them like you would your normal hair. I find that with hair extensions you don't have to wash them that much at all, and the more often you wash them the less time you're going to be able to use them because you'll wear them out sort of thing. So I only like to wash mine very occasionally if I feel like I need to. So don't worry too much about washing them. It's not like a major priority, but if you do feel like you need to care for them, if they're feeling a bit dry or damaged, then you can wash them and look after them. I'm actually going to be using the hair colour that is also from Irresistible Me because, like I said, it is the colour that I use in my everyday routine, and this is one of the largest barrels that it came with. This is the Sapphire 8-in-1 colour, and I've spoken about this in one of my Get Ready With Me's, I believe, and like I said, it's my favourite colour. So once my colour's warmed up, I literally just curl everything in the same direction, so away from my face. Occasionally I will curl some of my natural hair towards my face on just like very random pieces if they are sticking out a bit, because that helps them to blend together with the curl. Okay, so that's literally what I do. As you can tell, I kind of like the loose sort of natural bedhead beachy waves that aren't too curly and look quite natural, because then I find my hair best falls into place with the extensions and they look quite natural. This is sort of how they look at the moment after they've just been curled. I will hairspray them and then they will eventually like fall out during the day. Do like the front bits back and maybe do like plaits or something like that. Or yeah, this is just sort of the general idea of what I do, and as you can tell they look a lot more natural and you can't even see my natural hair now. Yes, that is how I style my hair extensions, since so many of you guys were wondering. I hope you enjoy this. Let me know any questions you have and I'll try and answer as many as I can. Like I said, I'll leave all the information to my hair extensions down below because Irresistible Me have provided everything and it's amazing, so you really need to check them out if you're interested in hair products in general or hair extensions, because they have so many different types. They have clip-in, weave-in, they have so many, so you really need to check them out. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it and I'll see you soon.